Alright, well it is Friday, February 20th. Dog's hair is blowing in the breeze. A little windy today. But we've got our downtown walk and stretch class. And then, not really sure what we're going to get into after that. Not sure what we're going to get into today. Probably need to, I don't know, I need to do stuff. And it's just like, it's kind of overwhelming because I don't really know where to start. Probably need to work on the farmhouse some. But I'm at that point where I need to keep sanding the door, get that finished up, and then go potty, bud. And then get it cut and or cut it and kind of test fit it. I'm not really in the mood to do the door because the sanding's messy and dusty, and if I sand outside, the wind's blowing, it's just going to be blowing everywhere. So I don't know. And I've got a friend of mine that wants to ride tomorrow, so might get to ride tomorrow. Could ride today, but I'd rather ride tomorrow with a friend than ride today by myself. So part of me is thinking I should probably just relax and do not much of nothing, just because I did a lot of traveling, a lot of riding, so a lot of exercise. So I don't know, we'll see. We typically go to this little downtown diner, and after we do our stretch class and walk, it's like a coffee shop with some brunch type things. It's pretty good. I mean, it's good enough that we go back a couple times, so we may go there. So maybe I'll kind of show you what we got there, but we'll see what the day holds. We're gonna get some breakfast. This place is cool. Oh wow, have some of that in a minute.
I know she works over at the
Doesn't matter at this point. This is pancakes that I didn't film before I started eating them. Oh well. They're good though. Okay, update time. I got my number plate sticker on and my fork covers. So now my set is complete. I do have air box stickers and swing arm stickers, but I'm not going to change that till later. And I got my new bar pad on for my Supermoto shin pad. And I kind of repositioned my bar bag here, so therefore I can keep my phone in that. So yeah, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, I haven't done much today. I just got really tired. So I think I took a little bit of a nap. But yeah, I haven't done a whole lot, just been relaxing. So anyway, this kit will go on probably in April or May. I'm not real sure yet, but I'm gonna keep rocking the blue. I went ahead and got it just because sometimes they change designs and you can't get the same design that you used to be able to get. So I wanted to get it before, you know, it went away. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, well, I came to the farmhouse for a minute, trying to figure out what my next plan of attack is. So I think, don't quote me on this, but I think I'm gonna get the wood up stuff there and over there, up top there, and maybe get the door where it needs to be. Then next step is I'm gonna get like a rotary tool like a little side cut, and I'm gonna level that gap up there, maybe the one at the top too, just to make it look a little better. And then once that's done, I will probably, I've got 3 boards left. I may get on my little balance beam there and put up that little 8-foot run there. And then, oh, I don't know, maybe try to go a 12-foot. I don't know if I'm gonna cut those to 8-foot and just do it there. Like, so if I did that, that would leave me with there. I could do 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I could have 4 runs. That's 3 runs. No, it's 2 runs right there. That's 3 runs there. So I could have 4 runs up there, and then I'd have like 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd have 3 4-foot sections that I could do something with. So I could do that, or I could move my little bridge to this side and finish, like, get the sheetrock that way, and I could start them over here. So I may get one run, like get the sheetrock up there and get one run on that. I'm not sure though. Haven't quite decided. It looks like a squirrel or something's been all up in this piece. See how the insulation's popping out right there? It's very, very possible. So I don't know. I probably shouldn't overthink it and just worry about this part first. Get that out of the way and then have a game time decision. Because I really don't need to do the door first. I could just go ahead and do these wood up panels and then worry about the door. Because I think that's what's been holding it back. So I don't feel like messing with that door today. But yeah, once I get that done, then I can focus on this part. I don't know. It's hard. What I've been tempted to do, and I may do this, I don't know, is I've got a main wire coming off of that outlet there that goes to the breaker, that's going to go to the breaker box. So what I could do is splice in like a plug, and I could plug my drop cord into that wire, and that would power that outlet and that outlet, so that when I move my studio up here, since I'm running everything off drop cords at the moment anyway, I can just use the outlets because they are wired up. I do know how to wire an outlet up. I just don't know how to hook it to a breaker box. So I could do that. That's what I did the front porch. That's why we've got a porch light that comes on with a timer. Because I've got it hooked up, like straight wired to a drop cord and to a timer. So what I don't know, and I have to look at my little writings on these, I've got an outlet down there, 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 over there, and right there. I think they are all connected. I did write on the wires. So if they are, I may need to go ahead and wire outlets up to that, or at least make sure they're not going to do nothing funky if I do plug them in. But I think that would be pretty cool to be able to just plug a drop cord in and have these 2 outlets up here working. And that would be great for my little studio, because then I could just have it, you know, on its own little thing, and I wouldn't have to run drop cords all over hell and half of Georgia. So I don't know, I might do that, but I'm not really sure yet how I'm going to proceed. But I do think the best plan of attack is to get that up there done on the walls first, then the door, then possibly the outlets, and then worry about this. Now for my railing up here, I still hadn't 100% decided what I'm going to do. Found some stuff on Amazon. It's like cables. I don't know if I want to do that or not, because the cables like look kind of minimalistic and it might look cool. But it's not really expensive, but it's more expensive. I could just get like wrought iron, like porch railing, like not the non-fancy kind, just to serve the purpose, which would be super cheap. But I don't know about that either. So we're not worried about the railing yet, because we got to get the desk and stuff up there first, to kind of see where the railing needs to go, because I want to make sure the brake is on the other side of that railing where the ladder is going to be. And then also, you know, Corinne's chair is going to be right here, so I don't want the ladder like right at her chair. So I can't move it over to the left too much, Because obviously the TV would be here, the couch would be over here, and then her chair would be over there on that side. That's how I kind of designed it. So I just want to make sure, like it's going to be a straight up and down ladder, so it won't be like this one here. But even still, I'd like to have it more like right here if I could. So yeah, so I may do that. Today I kind of squandered it because I mean it's a beautiful day. It started raining like crazy when we were at the gym, and I was like, oh well, it's gonna be a washout today. But then the sun came out and it was like 70-something degrees. I was just tired. I'm not gonna lie. I had a busy couple of days, so I just sometimes the body says no, and that's what it did today. So tomorrow, if it don't get rained out, I may try to go to Mar Mountain because I need to do at least 8 to 10 miles, or at least 8 miles. I'd like to do 10 miles at Mar Mountain just to see if I can do it before this race thing happens in 1st of March. Or at least go as far as I can and see kind of where I'm at. Once I get that done, which that should take 3 or 4 hours, I would think, if I did 10 miles. And then I got a buddy who wants to ride tomorrow, so we may do that. And then I got a Supercross race to watch tomorrow night. So tomorrow I will not be working on this unless it rains. If it rains, I will just be in here all day. And then Sunday, maybe I'll come in here and work. Just not really sure. I need to get moving on it. So, anywho's, I kind of want to go see Dad today, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of tired, a little fatigued. Get this door finished. So I don't really know if I'm gonna. I might just not go. I don't know. But I need to finish this. I got to finish sanding it because I still got some spots. Get it good and cleaned up, and then measure and trim off the bottom and the top, and also kind of work on these hinges because these things are ancient. So I can get that fixed. As far as all the knot holes, like from insects and stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna fix that or not because I think it kind of gives it character. This is an old door, and it needs to look like an old door. So I may just leave it as is. It's just going to the attic. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, need to get that done too. But again, I get ahead of myself because I start and then, but I'm kind of missing the big picture, which I just need to get that wood up stuff done first. And then I can work on the door and then worry about everything else after that. But yeah, I'm just running drop cords as of right now. And that's my little timer. And basically I just kind of, I didn't even do this really well. Just kind of did a little wiry job just from a light outside. Just a light bulb, and it goes into there, which goes to my timer. So it makes it look like the light's cut on. So that's kind of, so I think I could do that upstairs. I just gotta confirm those other wires are right, but I did mark them all. So I think that is the plan. This room is a hot mess. I don't even like standing in it because I just like, if I start looking around, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got so much to do in here. But I think the hardest part about all this is to not get overwhelmed because it's a lot. And when I get overwhelmed, I like to come in rooms like this. I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad. This one was a hot mess at one point in time. And I got it done. The hallway was a hot mess. Still haven't figured out a color yet. But I just have to kind of throttle my brain. I need to finish up in here too. But I don't really want to finish in here until I can move my studio stuff upstairs because I've got a little bit more sanding to do. Actually, I probably don't have a lot of sanding to do in here. It's pretty close. Just a little bit like right here. Maybe one more pass and it might be fine. But I don't want the dust getting in there. I can keep it contained in this room. And then I can finish trimming this out. Put the light stuff in and a little grate on it. But yeah, I think the hardest part is A, to stay motivated to keep going. And B, to not get overwhelmed and feel like this is never going to be finished. Because it really doesn't look like it's ever going to be finished. But, you know, I know where it started and it's moving along, so I should just not worry about that. But I think, jumping ahead again, just out loud thinking between you and me, I think with this little faux scaffolding, I might could get, I don't know if I get one more run of insulation up there or not. I probably can't. I definitely can on that side because that side's even higher. So I'm ready to get rid of all this insulation and it'll be out of my way. But this is going up there. So I don't know. I think I might could get some. I don't know. We'll see. But again, just out loud thinking in my own head to kind of see, what the next step is, the next plan is. But short of it is, next step is that room. Get that room done, maybe with exception of the railing. Then I may go to the hallway, get that finished, and then come back in here. That I'm not sure of, because the hallway's pretty close. I mean, it doesn't need a whole lot to go. Just trim everything out and finish sanding, and then prime it. Of course, do the crown molding, which I loathe crown molding. I don't like it. I'm not good at it at all. But yeah, then I could box this in and trim out this door from in here. Still got the closets in there to deal with, but again, not going to mess with that until we move the studio. That's been the trick, is we got so much storage in here that I don't really want to get gross all over our stuff. So I have to keep moving things around so that it doesn't get messed up. And that takes a while. And then I've got to have somewhere to put it. So every time our room gets done, I've got more room to put stuff. So that's kind of why I'm pushing. But like I said, if I get the studio done up there, I can get all that stuff in there, up there. And then I've just got kind of our live gear. But we could technically rehearse in here because we have before. So once I get this room done, then I can move that stuff in here. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll finish. Man, no, I can't because I got to do all this stuff. Dang it. See, this is where it gets me because I'm like, I don't need you putting stuff in here when I need to have a scaffold. I don't know. So up there, possibly hallway, then here. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but that could change 5 months from now when I get ready to work on this room. Who knows? And I still got outside stuff to do. I still need to get windows for this room here, window for there, that window, and these back windows. So this is the part of the house on the outside that's not really done because I've got to get windows. I'm not sure if I want to go this corner first or that corner first. Possibly this corner because only one window. I don't know yet. But again, I'm waiting for better weather to do that. So that'll be my summertime warm weather stuff to do in here. I can see a streaker right through the window up there. Can you see it? Here it is. See a little streaker. But the kitchen and the bathroom, I don't want to do. I want to pay someone to do it because I know kitchens and bathrooms are tricky and there are a lot of the value of the house. So I'm just gonna, if I'm gonna pay somebody to do something, like the roof was one of them, kitchen, bathroom, 2 other things, maybe even flooring, depending on what we decide to go with. But bedrooms with just some outlets and some walls and some sheetrock. I mean, it sucks, but I can do it. Not touching the kitchen, and that's gonna be the washroom area. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I just need to get like one of those pack rat containers and just put all the stuff in it, and then everything will be out of my way. But as of right now, I'm managing it, so it's okay. I don't need to pay for something I don't really need. But yeah, so this has been, I think it's the 20th. Is that right? Is that today? Today's Friday? The 20th. Yeah, that sounds right. We're going to go with that. Friday the 20th. As I said, didn't do much today. Well, I mean, went to the gym and Did a little walk in our stretch class, but that's about it. Just been tired. So we're gonna, tomorrow's kind of a big day if weather permits for the activities. If not, I'll be in here, and then maybe Sunday if then maybe I'll work here Sunday. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing. But as you can see, my little lights on, the little Christmas things on, all because it's hooked to the timer, and the outside lights on. So I think that would be a good idea, just to test it. And I think what I could probably do is plug it in and have like a wire tester, just kind of see where I've got power and that kind of thing. But so I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outlets in here. And I'm pretty sure they're all connected, if I'm not mistaken. Like that room's over there, all the outlets are connected. So this is all one thing. So on the breaker box, it'd be like receptacles in the den, and I consider that part of the den. Receptacles in the front room, receptacles in the hallway, that kind of thing. That was my thinking. So ain't nothing worse than cutting off a breaker and it turns off every receptacle in the house, or 3 in the kitchen and 4 in the den. So I want it to be more uniformed. So anyway, keep bamling. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Bye.